Whoa! Talk about a major change in size. That's what she said. Hey guys, Zollard here, back again with another review, and today we are having a look at the Spawn series. I think series 10 was... it was a series 9. It was around 10, 12, might even be just 11, but around the... Because Spawn had 8 regular series and then went into Manga Spawn and all that crap. So it might have been like series 10 or 11. Today we're having a look at Manga Spawn. Now, this dude is freaking insane in terms of accessories. It's also insane the fact that it cost me one of them just to get him to hold it. But that is the guard to his sword there. What are you going to do? It's made of frickin' rubber, first of all. That's something to do with it. Now I don't want to come out. There we go. But I had to do ye old spin trick to get this in his hand. I'm going to take it out for the review. I don't know if I'll display him with it or not, because like I said, I did bust the guard off, but... it didn't even really bust off, it just sort of stressed off. I mean, this thing is kind of crappy in terms of what plastic they used for it, but whatever. It looks freaking awesome, though. It's got blood on it. It's been slashing up somebody. I don't know if I'll display it with the little spike doodad or not. He was just sitting here. I just had it stuffed in there. And now I lost it like a pro. There it is. How did I stuff it in here? Must have been something like this. I swear I stuffed it. That sounds so lame. That's where I stuffed it. But, yeah, whatever. That's what it is. Probably chuck it. That's what I'll do. Plus, you couldn't get the sword in because I couldn't rotate it, or axe, whatever the hell. I couldn't get it in there without rotating it. That's probably what led to it busting off, but whatever. I couldn't just shove it in there. I should be able to, you know. And then another accessory he's got that's kind of loose, but you can deal with. It's this little sort of, I heard it was like a domino mask. I don't know what that means, but it's a little mask that slides over his skeleton head, and then he's got like a robot head on the other side. I don't know if you can see that. Right there. I don't know what the deal is with that. I didn't think it looked like a robot head at all. And another thing that popped off is this little gold cap here. But it didn't do anything. I just plugged it back in and it stayed in. So I'm not too worried about that. It's just I think it's just like a plug or some deal. And he's got a giant chainsaw arm. I love that. Does this guy no blood on it either? It's got a little bit, but not as much as the axe. And then he's got all these sickles on his back, and it looks freaking insane. I want to know, what in the hell is this pig hole for? Because I have another accessory here. it's this long arse sort of blade looking thing with a rope on it, or string, whatever. And it's got all these skulls and things. I'm like, oh, that'd be so cool. Maybe it goes into this hole right here. It doesn't fit. I looked at pictures. It shows like it going in there. Even on the instructions, it looks like it said, put it in there, but it doesn't fit. So I don't know if mine's just defective and not big enough or what. Or if I'm supposed to unplug one of these scythe things and then put it in there. Because I've seen it with 3 scythes, sickles, whatever. But that looks off to me. Because it showed it sticking out straight to the side. Like that. And even though that's a little off to me too, but I would imagine it'd stick out something like that or this. Or something a little more interesting than just flat up sticking out the back, but I don't know. I don't know. But all I know is that he does come with these giant sickles stick out his back, and I'm not sure if I'll display him with these or not, because they do take up a lot of space. I mean, he's up in your face right now, so I'm not sure, but I don't really need them on or off to go over articulation, so I'm just going to do it with them on. First off, if you notice, the little backpack hinges upward. I don't know why, but whatever. His head rotates. Obviously, you can rotate 360 if you want. I rotated it 360 to get the skull face, because, I don't know, I think that looks cooler than Droopy the dog robot. I don't know. That's just my personal preference. And then he's got a bit of a ratchet joint in the shoulder here. At least that's what it feels like. And then he's got a hinge at the elbow. It's pretty cool. Chop you up. Then he's got a swivel at the hip and a hinge knee. I'm not going to screw with those too much because I don't need to pop another one of his caps out. But Manga Spawn, as far as I'm concerned, is pretty cool. I would recommend it if you like giant robots, cyborgs, crap like that. I'm going to get this in his hand here. Hopefully I can do it. But it's really tricky because you gotta get in there. Okay, I'm going to pull him behind camera. I'm not cutting this out because this ain't gonna take that much longer. Okay, and about 20 minutes later, we're done. Just kidding. Yeah, that did take a little bit longer than anticipated, but I got the sword in. I'm not taking it out. Whatever. But actually, I just want to go over a little bit more of the detail. He's got all these organs and guts hanging out of his belly right there, and it looks kind of gross. Oh, I think you guys would like that. I think I am just gonna throw this in a bag or something, because you don't really notice that it was even there. I mean, it looks fine. I think I'll also chuck this little thing in a bag, because I don't really need that on there either. I might display him with at least 2 of the scythes, sickles, whatever the frig you want to call them. But other than those couple gripes, the sword being hard to, or axe, whatever, being hard to get in his hand, the little accessory that's just off to the side, it's a great figure. The quality's pretty good. And the weapon, not so much, but the scythes are made of good plastic, so is he. He hasn't broken. I mean, the cap came out, yeah, but I was able to put that right back in. There was even a little pinhole for it to go in, so that probably was just on mine. And then all the joints are nice and tight. The wrist is a little loose, but like I said, filling with the axe kind of made that happen, but the manga figures are a hit or miss. This one I'm going to say is a hit, because it is pretty freaking cool, so... And I give this guy a 9 out of 10 as well, even though his axe sort of on me, but... You know, I found a way to remedy that, but I'm just not going to use it. Plus, it makes it easier for his axe to go in and out of his hand, so... Whatever. That's it for this one, guys, so I hope you enjoyed this review. Stay tuned, we'll be doing one last Spawn figure, and then maybe moving into Guardians of the Galaxy. I don't know. But until next time, I'll catch you guys later. Does anyone notice this is actually pretty similar to the last Spawn figure I reviewed? Just throwing that out there.